Eric Trump, the president's gummier and dumber son, and I'm not sure about the second one, but I am quite sure about the first one. And that kid's got some gums. Went on Fox News, a channel known for its objectivity and honesty, to talk about how awful things were that his dad's home / residence of bedbugs worldwide, Mar-a-Lago, was raided by the FBI, who were looking for, as far as we know now, there was counterintelligence officials there. And we were in the mode where we are suspicious that Donald Trump had stolen those classified documents, not to feel like a big shot, but to actually sell them to foreign countries, which I'm sure would shock everybody but nobody. Remember the golf tournament he threw where he had all the Saudis there? Remember when he bowed before Vladimir Putin in Finland? Remember when little Jared Kushner went and sat down with high-ranking Chinese officials who wanted to get visas into the United States for their kids to go to college, and Ivanka got like 35,000 trademarks? Gee, I wonder what he could trade this kind of stuff for. Probably more stuff for him than the kids, because his kids are just, walking, breathing tax breaks as far as he's concerned, and who will probably be buried at the bedbug bedminster when all is said and done, to further enhance his tax break portfolio, if he's still with us. And seems like we will never be rid of him. Okay, so Eric Trump went straight to Benghazi and said that we have not, how could we do this? I mean, we've never got to the bottom of Benghazi. Do you guys know that there are more hearings held on Benghazi than there were in Pearl Harbor or 9/11? They grilled Hillary Clinton for 11 straight hours. She wasn't scared of a subpoena. She didn't hide, whine, cry, bitch. I think the little pathetic losers these guys are. She went in and she answered every one of their questions and shut them up. But, these are Republicans. They like to act tough on the outside, and they're just little wobbly, sort of gelatin-like creatures on the inside. That's why I call him Cheeto Jabba. All right, so what else did Eric unintentionally tell us? This is important, and not that many people caught it, but a few of us did. Eric said, well, I've been in the White House, and I know how it works. And I know there's no way that this raid was ordered without Joe Biden knowing about it and being a part of it. I'm paraphrasing. It's hard to get Eric Trump's exact words, and I'd have to limit myself to monosyllabic words, and I have trouble doing that. But do you hear what he said there? I've been there, and I know how it works. The president orders these things. See, unintentionally, he was telling us exactly what we know. That's how the Trump White House worked, because they corrupted everything. They stuck the Pentagon, the Department of Homeland Security, Secret Service, with all of their own guys. Whoop! Texts have disappeared from January 6th. They did that at the very end of the Pentagon because, of course, Trump wanted to commit his coup, and he wanted to be sure that he would have backup from the Pentagon. They wouldn't send in the National Guard when he didn't want them there, but maybe they would send in the troops when he did. Same thing with Secret Service. We still don't know. It seems like they may have been wanting to kill Mike Pence, may not have been. We don't know. And Mike Pence is still out there tweeting stuff about how terrible it was that Mar-a-Lago was raided because he's the most pathetic, power-humping, greasy, slimy, HIV in Indiana enabling. I mean, imagine someone tries to have you killed and you're still out there because you so desperately need the presidency. Mother has told you that may be the only way you get some. Okay, let's move on. So what else? Well, Eric Trump has admitted essentially that Donald Trump ran the Justice Department. We know this from what we found out. Bill Barr eventually ended up quitting because Bill Barr wouldn't do Donald Trump's bidding. I rhymed there. That wasn't even intentional. Then Donald Trump brought in another stooge. The other stooge wasn't going to do his bidding, and he was going to bring in a total nutbag who I think had been, I can't remember the name, Clark, that's it, in the environmental division, because that's who you want running an attorney general's office. Guy who's like literally zero experience and doesn't know what the hell he's doing, because he was willing to indulge in Trump's fantasies and lies about the election. So we know Trump took direct action to tell Bill Barr to do something Bill Barr said there wasn't any fraud. This is Bill Barr, mind you, an open stay, right-wing lunatic, a guy who obviously completely made up what was in the Mueller report in his little summary and lied, probably committed perjury, and he wouldn't do what Trump wanted him to do. So Trump was going to bring in his own guy, again, because that's the way it worked in the Trump administration. But here, let me tell you something else, and this even includes George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, Reagan. See, that's not the way it works in any other White House. So many rules were broken, and there were numerous indictments in George W. Bush's administration, and there were also in George H.W.'s, and of course, Reagan's Iran-Contra, fond memories, torture, Iraq. They still did not go to the Attorney General and pressure them to investigate. That's a line they didn't cross because you don't do that and because it's criminal. So, of course, Eric gave away the game. This is the way it worked in the Trump White House. Again, as if you need more evidence, this is not the way it works in the Biden White House. We now know he had no idea what Merrick Garland was doing. He was told after the fact. We also know it's not the way it's worked in other Republican White Houses. So again, Eric Trump accidentally telling you the truth that among the 2 billion other crimes and his dad taking the Fifth Amendment today and Mar-a-Lago being raided for potentially selling secrets to people in a fake foundation and Trump University and all the crimes he committed as president and the coup. On top of all of that, Donald Trump also clearly, constantly told the AG, the Attorney General, what to do, and that is illegal.